wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestle Talk here at El Mariachi on Maynardville Highway in Maynardville, Tennessee. And I'm joined, of course, by the world-famous Dave Jones. Dave Jones, I see you got the memo, but I didn't. But you look very nice tonight. You look very nice for Christmas.
Well, being stylish for Christmas is important, you know. I mean, it comes once a year, only once a year. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
God, my birthday. Once a year.
Yes.
It's special like Christmas. You know, Christmas special. November 5th, once a year, but I mean, that's beside the point. But anyway, you know, just special days.
Now, do you ever get offers to play Santa Claus? Because you have a similar color hair. You just don't have the beard. As I remember, that beard was shaved off because of the pink. Speaking of pink, we're going to try to find out what this is a little bit later tonight.
I'm ready. I am ready if it's time, when it's time.
Pink Panther, what? I won't say that right now on television, but wrestling fans, we have a great night coming your way here on Wrestle Talk. Several guests will be here tonight. Also, we find out the truth behind this airplane situation, why it came here, who was on it, and we have a very special guest with us, joining us now. Who are these guys? Joel and Dave. Who are you guys? Okay. Well, antisocial, or what is this? Merry Christmas, peace and joy and Christmas. But it doesn't say who it's from. It's a nice card. I'm not sure who this is from. And these guys have delivered it. What is your agenda tonight? What is these cards? Why did you bring them to us? Who are they from? Is that right? All right. Well, wrestling fans, we don't know what's up with this or who these guys are. And
Dummy says what? No, wait, that's not it. Dummy says nothing.
well, they do have masks on, and we know that these guys could possibly be the part of the Tennessee Thugs. Do you know the Tennessee Thugs? You know Jerry Thunder, the White Scorpion? Still no answer. We'll find out. We'll get to the bottom of this because our snoop, Rowdy Ronda, is here tonight. And we're going to give her these cards throughout the program. We're going to find out who you guys are, who these cards came from, and exactly what you're doing here. How about that? Well, wrestling fans, it's going to be a great night here on Wrestle Talk. And these guys are kind of mysterious and kind of scary. So we're going to go to a break. And when we come back, we'll have more right here on Wrestle Talk. So get wild, real wild tonight. Welcome back to Wrestle Talk, and you saw that great commercial from one of our advertisers. And Dave Jones, did you know that these folks who are watching the show, they can advertise their business during our program, and all they have to do is email agendavideo1 at yahoo.com for advertising opportunities right here on Wrestle Talk. Welcome back to the show. We saw these two mysterious masked men.
Who were those guys? What was that all about?
I'm not sure.
You're involved in that, or what?
I'm not involved in it. I'm not sure who they were. The atmosphere seemed kind of weird, and it was kind of cold when they walked in here, so I wasn't sure if they had just came in from outside. They could be. Yeah, with Jerry Thunder, you never can tell. And Jerry Thunder has had all these characters and shenanigans on the show the past few weeks, and these could be two more of his characters.
Even showing up tonight, good Lord, I forgot I ate 2 dinners tonight. I'm supposed to eat tacos now?
Of course, tonight, as you've seen on our Facebook page, we will have our big match. It's a taco eating match with Dave Jones and Jerry Thunder. We're going to settle it all here tonight because the last few weeks on this show, it's been chaotic, wacky, and strange. It really has been strange, especially this pink that was sprayed all over us last time.
I'm ready for them. I don't know what the heck this stuff is.
We're going to find out what this chemical is. Somebody has delivered this chemical to us, so who knows, Dave Jones? Who knows?
I'm with you on that, but the show must go on. So we'll just kind of, I don't know about those crazy guys that came in here that didn't speak, but they took you gave our cards to
We did, yes.
the WIA person.
Yes, we're going to be protected tonight, and we're going to find out the truth behind this plane that was seen landing here in Maynardville, Tennessee. And we have our snoop, Rowdy Ronda, here tonight. So we're going to bring her on in just a little bit. We're going to find out the truth behind the checks, behind the plane, possibly behind these two masked guys that came in a little bit ago.
No, that's another assignment for Heck Fire. That's crazy, man. I mean, Seggy is not doing his job. Seggy stay on the door, card them, you know, and green card them, everything you got to do. I'm gonna get on Seggy.
Yes.
Great fried ice cream, though, man.
Great fried ice cream. Be sure to head out to El Mariachi in Maynardville, Tennessee. They're open 7 days a week, and they have free fried ice cream, fresh, never frozen Mexican food. And I believe Dave Jones has actually had the Mexican pizza before.
I did. Yeah, I mean, it's heck to pick it up, and it just kind of slops all over the place. But man, it's good. You even get it on your face, and just kind of, you know. And when you have a beard, you know, you can kind of use the beard.
Well, you ain't got much of a beard now. What happened to it? So last week you had handlebars, didn't you?
It was falling out and all kinds of stuff. I had to straighten it up a little bit. I had to meet with the pastor again.
Yeah. What did he say? Did he see the pink on your beard, or did he just see the handlebars?
No, it had fallen out by the time that. That's why he was talking about forked tongues, you know. He was like...
Now, we heard that when you shave that part of your beard off, that you put it out in your trash can, and someone came to your home and actually collected that pink hair from your beard. And I don't know what their plans are. Maybe we can... It could have been, but we're going to possibly find that out, too. Who took it and what they're trying to do. They might be trying to sell it or some kind of weird...
memorabilia there, pink beards.
Well, there's been a lot of strange things going on here recently. And so... wrestling fans, if you missed it, the Big Daddy Boo Memorial event was back in October, but coming up in March, we have a lot of events coming to Luttrell Park in Luttrell, Tennessee. Be sure to look on our Facebook page for more info. Dave Jones, the fans, if they miss this event, of course, they can order the DVD, and it's only $8, and that includes shipping, by sending an email to agendavideo1@yahoo.com. It's on your screen. So we got agendavideo1@yahoo.com. And be sure to log on and send us a message. Let us know you'd like a DVD. Only $8 while supplies last. And they are going quick. You get a 2-disc DVD collection. And it's going to be great. Speaking of that, we saw, as we've talked about the past few weeks, the Intergender Championship change hands. Jay Diddy, at the time, was the Intergender Champion right here in Maynardville.
Lost that to a girl, man. That's embarrassing, isn't it?
He lost it to, I couldn't believe it. But Violet is not just any girl, Dave Jones.
Absolutely not, man. Hey, man, Jay Diddy.
What's up, guys?
Jay Diddy, welcome to the show. Welcome to Wrestle Talk.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, all of that good stuff. Merry Christmas to all you guys.
Well, welcome to the show tonight. Thank you for joining us.
It's good to be.
Who is this masked assailant joining us again?
Thanks.
This is some kind of a cult.
You know, this happened to us earlier tonight.
What in the world was that about?
I'm not sure what's... Do you have the same thing we have? It's just a generic Christmas card, and...
Light of the World? It must be from a fan.
It must be from a Diddy Maniac, possibly.
Is it from Jay Kitty?
Are these guys Diddy Maniacs?
No. I am not associated with whoever these guys are.
I think we need to get this card into the hands of Rowdy Ronda to see if she can figure something out with it. All of these cards. She's looking at the other two right now, investigating exactly where they came from.
What language is that written in right there?
I can't tell. It looks just like, I don't know. I have no idea.
Maybe it's Dave Jones-anese, is it?
No, that's some kind of pig Latin, except it's written by...
That's what it looks like, wrestling fans. It could be.
I don't know what language
Could very well be.
Yeah.
Well, now I feel less concerned because you got a card and JDD got a card and I got a card too. So hopefully nothing serious is going on tonight. Hopefully we don't need help out to our car, but we got plenty of security tonight. I've actually hired some first-class security guards to be here for us tonight.
Wasn't those two, man? Did you didn't hire them over the phone like you did that time?
Oh no, I promise you.
Those guys didn't talk, so
no.
These are legitters.
These are legit, and they're going to help us out. And hopefully we don't encounter any more Pink Panther poop. Speaking of that, last week Dave Jones was on his way out to his car, and surrounding his car he thought was gummy worms. So
I didn't eat any of them.
He didn't eat any of
them.
them, and Jay Diddy didn't eat any of them, but I picked it up, smelled it, it kind of stunk, kind of smelled like the Pink Panther's tail, and I was like, okay, let's look into this. So I quickly sent a message to Rowdy Ronda, our Wrestle Talk Snoop, and she confirmed with me that this was actually Pink Panther poop.
Ain't that house broken?
I believe so. So how this ended up surrounding your car last week, the Pink Panther was not here. None of these masked goons was here last week, so...
Zippy would not get on my car and sleep like he always does. That's how he suns himself. He's just like, all stretched out and everything in the sun. Wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Hopefully Zippy is not in cahoots with any of this, but...
No, I'm gonna tell Rhonda about that, because that might be an important point there.
Well, Rowdy Ronda is going to be here tonight here on Wrestle Talk. All of you fans have been waiting for it. We've been waiting on the truth behind what's going on, all these strange, chaotic, and wacky things, and we will find out here tonight. Jay Diddy, as I mentioned earlier, you lost your intergender championship to Violet, and I hate to keep reminding you of that, but... you have a chance to get that title back, and that's coming up in March.
I finally figured out earlier today why I lost that match.
What is that?
Earlier in the show, I met a young gentleman, and I asked him if I could borrow his knee pads. It was Douglas Sanders.
Douglas Sanders of the Forsaken Angels Guild.
I
Yes.
remember that guy. Yeah, he came up and asked me for a date or something.
Yeah. And I borrowed his knee pads, and I got the bad mojo from him. That's why I lost.
Yeah.
So it's Douglas Sanders' fault I lost that match.
Well, Jay Diddy, you were the intergender champion for over a decade, and that's a long time to keep a championship. Violet has been wanting that title, and this was the first contract signed for that title between you guys.
Yeah.
In the last previous years, I guess. You guys were in matches together in Maynardville several times.
Absolutely, yeah.
But
we trained and everything together.
the gold was on the line for the Big Daddy Boo. And, a long time ago, you told us that you would not defend your title, that you were going to keep it. But when we interviewed you the very last time, you say, Violet Adams and me in a match, I will defend the title. And you did exactly that at the Big Daddy Boo.
I did, but, I lost the match. And like I said, like I've told you several weeks here now, I've said that, me and Violet, we're close. We're good friends. But when that bell rings, I'll take out Dave Jones to win a title.
What? You don't have to take me out.
I mean, Dave Jones
Sanders wanted to, but
yeah,
I'm not even going out with him.
Yeah. Well, to each their own. I don't judge.
Well, Dave Jones has had a lot of people after him here lately.
Yeah.
And are you going to be another?
Nice guy.
Are you associated with Jerry Thunder?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I kind of believe that was.
I don't trust nobody by the name of Jerry. Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody named Jerry. I don't trust no Jerrys.
The only one I trust is Judge Jerry, right? Oh, wrestling fans, thank you for tuning in tonight here to Wrestle Talk, and Jay Diddy is with us here now. If you're just joining us tonight, we have our very special taco eating contest, and Jay Diddy, it's going to be Dave Jones taking on Jerry Thunder in this very special taco eating contest. And I've heard some commotion someplace here in El Mariachi. It's going on right over here, and I'm not sure what it is quite yet, but I guess we will find out. We have some Say He and some of the others, Adrian, around here.
I can't see.
But we'll find out. Some of
down.
our fans sitting here may know,
I'll
but
rush on a fried ice cream.
yeah, hopefully all the fried ice cream isn't gone. But Jay Diddy, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for being here on Wrestle Talk. And any words of advice for Dave Jones' first match, a taco eating match?
Well, best thing to do if you're going to eat a couple of tacos is have a couple of these first.
Yeah.
Drink a couple of those. Get your throat just a little bit loose and just snarf the HE double hockey sticks out of them.
Yeah. Well, that's the best
working
way.
my mouth this hyoid thing there.
Well, that could help out. Wrestling fans, it's going to get wild, crazy, and chaotic tonight right here on Wrestle Talk. And with that in mind, we'll be right back in just a moment with more.
Hey, buddy. You tired of messing around with that old punk of junk?
Heck yeah!
Are you tired of throwing money and wasting it away on parts that just won't fix it?
Heck yeah!
Why don't you run on down to JV Auto Firm down in Madisonville, Tennessee?
JV?
JV, they got some awesome cars down there, great prices. Only thing you have to do is call you a tow truck, get down there right now. You see it, you try it, and then you buy it.
Hey, is this JV? Come get me. JV.
Hey guys, it's Rowdy Ronda. I'm out here in Massville, Tennessee, right off of 411 Highway. I'm at JV Auto Firms and 411 Automotives. I'm so excited to be here today. Tell you about all the great deals. You eye it, you try it, and you buy it.
I'm so glad you choose this little white '09 Sierra. You're going to be so happy with this thing. And if you've got anybody else, send them on out here. We got stuff ranging from $29 all the way up to $5,900. And we got higher end stuff like this 15 Murano Platinum Edition.
All I like is I can take this and right now.
It's yours, buddy.
What? Thank you, Miss You're welcome. That burned you. Oh, so bad. Let's start it up.
You'll be real happy, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wrestle Talk. And Dave Jones, I'm so excited. I'm beyond excited because we have the one and only Rowdy Ronda here tonight. And she's with Wolfman William. Wolfman William. And he looks like a Wolfman.
He does.
Yes.
What do you got to say, Wolfman?
Ready.
Oh my goodness, what is that? Let's hear that again. What was that? Yeah, it sounds just like a Wolfman.
He's all right, man. I'm his handler. He's good. He's in training.
You and I have known each other for a while, so I mean, you know.
Yeah, I've
I
got
trust
your back
you,
right
but
now. I got your back right
Wolfie,
now.
you all right?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
I'll give you a little bit of the story about him in just a minute.
All right.
Well, Rowdy Ronda, as you know, as we've sent information to you, a lot of chaotic, wacky, and just plain out strange stuff has been happening here on Wrestle Talk since day one. And we've had a lot of stuff coming your way as far as investigating what's happened. Of course, we had this situation where Dave Jones was accused of going to Jerry Thunder's nursing home and messing up the wheels on his wheelchair. And you cleared him. You cleared his name of that. And we found out the truth behind that. And Dave Jones is innocent. I thought it was true, honestly, I did, but he's innocent. And of course, we have these checks, and you're going to let us know about those. We learned a little bit about them just a while back, but you're going to let us know more about those. And also this strange, mysterious private jet that landed right here in Maynardville, Tennessee. All the people in Maynardville, they were riled up about it, so we're going to find out. But speaking of which, Rowdy Ronda, we're glad you're here. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. I'm so excited to be here. I've been watching this show ever since the beginning, and I'm a big wrestling fan. As you all know, I'm into all kind of entertainment stuff, and Dave has known me for a long time. And
Absolutely.
I mean, I own my own production company. I work in music. I have a record label. I travel all over the world. Matter of fact, I just got back from Nashville. But tonight, right here on this show, I'm going to give you all the actual true story about Rowdy Ronda.
Okay.
All right, finding
Never
out
before heard.
Finding
Well,
out all
Jerry
kinds of
Thunder cheats and lies a lot, so it's gonna be nice to hear the
stuff.
truth.
Yeah, for real, man.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I've heard about this Jerry Thunder.
Jerry Thunder is certainly a strange individual. He has his Pink Panthers and all of his goons running around, and hopefully we can get to the bottom of all this.
Oh, I have answers for you.
Yes.
I have answers. May I have my briefcase, please?
She has brought a
here we go.
briefcase and
Let
wrestling
me
fans.
start
it's
out here
happening
by
now.
saying
know
who I
she's
really
professional.
am. I'm Rowdy Ronda, and everybody knows me as Rowdy Ronda on the road, and I travel everywhere, and I'm all about entertainment. But who I really am is I am a Black Ops director of the WIA, which is through the Federal Investigation Performance Area.
I didn't know that.
Werewolf William here is also, he is one of my octaves. He's training. We actually found him in a cave in the Tellico Mountains. He was raised by wolves into his mid-teen years, and we have brought him out, and he's training to be an assassin.
An assassin.
Yes, he is. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this Jerry Thunder.
It does.
All right, so before we get anywhere further out here and stuff, my job is to check out propaganda in this business and around the world and what's going on.
Yes.
And boy, are there a lot of propaganda going on here. There is ops around the world. I train the ops that comes in that protects and stands for freedom and justice in the Wrestling Federation right here. My organization, WIA, does that. Mr. Thunder is involved with a whole lot different ops in mind. He's got ops planted all over the world. He's got ops that's coming in. You won't know who they are. You think they're the good guys, and all of a sudden, bam, they're on you. My ops are going to be coming in, is going to be infiltrating this and finding out this stuff to bring him down. Now, let's talk about these cards right here. Y'all gave
She's
me a
got the
little
cards.
while.
She's
Where?
got the cards.
I sent these through my lab, which I have one of the biggest labs in this area that we run all kinds of criminal investigations through. We get off DNA, fingerprints, and all this. Besides one of these, with a bad smell on it.
Smells like a Pink Panther tail.
It kind of smells like something like that, especially after the research that I done on the gummy worm looking and stuff.
Yeah.
The same
Fecal
DNA comes off of these cards to a point
Species.
that it was Jerry Thunder
Jerry Thunder.
that sent
Jerry
these
Thunder.
cards.
You would have known, right?
Jerry Thunder's DNA is all over those cards.
Jerry Thunder sent those cards.
He sent you those cards.
There's something nefarious about it, I'm sure.
Well, what I'd say is I'd be watching my back, Dave
Yeah.
Jones.
Are these cards a threat to us somehow?
Yeah,
I think they are a threat to you, but there is no. It is not
No
laced with
psychedelics,
anything.
anything.
It is not laced. We done run all the tests. You know, we had
That's
the
good.
hazmat suits on and everything. We run tests to make sure they are clean, they are ready. But let me tell you this about these cards. These cards, I think, is what is saying, you know, have your peace and joy right now because I'm coming for you. Be ready.
He's mad at you,
He's
Dave.
ready to take you down, Dave Jones.
He's really mad at Dave
That's
Jones.
a secret code to me.
It is a secret code to you.
Well, peace and love to you, Mr. Thunder.
Well, this might be
If you
your
know
last
what I
chance
mean.
to say.
I mean something by that, don't I?
Yeah.
Peace and love. Peace and, you know, that kind of peace.
Now, my question to you, Dave, do I need to put optics around you to keep you safe?
I don't know. I was feeling fairly secure, and then, I mean, you know, accused me last week of greasing up his. Oh yeah, we did that. I mean, you know, he left a wheelchair out here, and then yeah, probably what you said there, when he.
Well, I've been in Nashville, as I've told you all. I've been in Nashville for the last few weeks, and I have worked with an octave there that is coming to this area. That I'm going to be infiltrating into the Federation here.
Right here?
Right here. And we'll be working that really
Nashville
soon,
guys.
and you will not know who it is because only I have the security clearance for that.
Well,
That is. Okay.
Now,
I feel much secure.
let's talk about a couple other things that's been going on around here.
Yes.
Now, I do know that there was some checks wrote.
yes.
There was some checks wrote,
Hopefully
and
not from you.
we done some investigation through our office, and right here, which now I cannot give you this because this is a level 7 security. Clarified. But let me tell you about this right here. I'll tell you the
They
answer.
only had 9.
Dave Jones. Did Dave Jones write those checks?
No.
Dave Jones
See?
did not write the checks.
Jerry Thunder
They was wrote by Davia Jonas.
Davia Jonas.
Davia
That's
Jonas.
what you were saying the other dog.
Let me tell you about this young lady. She is a lady friend of a well-known Italian mob associated person.
Italian mob.
So the money you are getting is being laundered through here, through a shell company, the AEI.
We're just shields or shells.
Shell's company.
Shells, I swear. So, Jerry Thunder, man, tell us more. What it is?
Well, I'm
How
going to go
deep
right on to the
these
next
guys go?
investigation. Next investigation brings me to a private jet landing
The
here.
purple one.
Private jet landing right here in Maynardville. That's a, kind of out of spot anyhow. Why would a private jet, a 12-passenger private jet land right here in Maynardville? Well, we came right in and we started checking it. Now, we found some great information on that. We got some DNA. We got some a lot of valuable stuff off of this plane. We was able to remove a article from this plane that will give us information of who was on this plane. Now, there was no wrestlers at that time on the plane when we arrived.
No wrestlers.
There was nothing of a wrestler. Only thing was, evidence was found on the plane. Now, Wolfman, did you see the evidence on the plane?
He saw it.
The evidence is a mask. The color of this mask will not be said at this time. It is disclosed for security purposes because will not be released from my office at this time.
Pink, black.
I can't tell you, Dave Jones. That is not, I want to say back there to the check thing. We all know Dave is a weasel and a rat and all this stuff. But he did not do those
I'm a
checks,
nice
guys.
weaselly rat.
Well,
I'm radishly weasel.
I mean, I have to speak the truth. That's who I am.
I swear.
He didn't do the checks. He's not involved with the plane. But on that plane was bowling balls, guys. Bowling balls.
Bowling balls.
These bowling balls are now in my lab, being investigated, being took apart to find particles to see what was actually being transported on this plane. The plane, we will be giving you a picture of this plane shortly. Now, the tail number will be marked off for security purposes. Picture of this plane that was a private jet through AEI, which goes back to who was writing their checks, Shell Company.
So they've smuggled something possibly in bowling balls? How's that
Yes.
even possible?
Well, the thing is, it's possible with anything if you got money this day and time.
Yes.
Or a black market on bowling balls. I don't know.
Well, it can be laced with anything. It can have something in the core. And that's what my lab is working on.
Didn't the kids used to lick bowling balls? Or
I believe
That was just
something-
you, Dave.
frogs.
That was just you.
That was just you. I'd heard that rumor, but I wasn't sure if it was true.
I mean, you lick certain
He
things.
you liked it because of the wax on the floor, I'm sure.
And wax.
He likes it because of the wax, right?
Yes.
Wolfman says it must
Wolfman says it. Now, as I was saying before, I have plenty of optics that I'm going to be sending in here, and people will not know who they are because they're going to be new people coming in March. They're going to be walking through these doors. They're going to be masked. They're going to be without masks. You're not going to know them.
Me and Joel know, right?
No. You do not have security clearance to know this.
How do I get a security clearance?
Work very hard.
Well, Rowdy Ronda, I cannot believe some of this information we have received tonight. Finally, the truth
Mind-blowing.
behind some of this. And, of course, our fans reported to us last week about the plane. But it's nice to know exactly who was on there, and you know who was on there, but we don't know yet. And will you be able to give us that information soon?
Well, just as soon as we finish with the DNA run, testing and stuff, it will be released to you all. We'll bring back, we'll be sending you back a whole rundown of the folder and stuff on that. But we want to make sure we got everything covered. Once we've cleared the plane, cleared the mask. But at this point, all I can tell you that won't be anywhere close so that you could understand. The mask is someone that you would have seen before.
Well, that is shocking news tonight, and we saw Rowdy Ronda several masked individuals tonight. And by chance, do you have any information on those masked individuals?
The only information I have at this time, which I do have an optic chasing them and watching them right now, is that they are non-affiliated. Meaning they're not affiliated at this point, so they could be bought out either way.
Yeah.
How much money you got for?
About $100. It should. I don't know if that'll work, but
105 altogether.
105. Yes. Rowdy Ronda, we need to find out all about this, and you've let us know a lot so far, and I'm eager and anxious to hear more in these investigations. And who in the world knows what else is going to happen here on Wrestle Talk?
You never know.
And we are so ecstatic to have you here on Wrestle Talk. We've been waiting for this news. Of course, someone of your likeness and someone with your reputation in this not only entertainment, but also with investigating. It's a great privilege to have you here.
Well, thank you. It's a privilege for me to be here because my passion is wrestling. I've got a lot of friends out there, family that is in wrestling, and that's the reason I got into the WIA in the beginning, and I just want to make sure we keep it legal, clean, and family happy.
So part of the contract that we have with Rowdy Ronda, and we talk with her about that, we've spoke with you several times, is the possibility of you being our special guest general manager come March at Luttrell Park. And what could happen if the show is in your hands, Rowdy Ronda?
Let me just tell you, when anything's in Rowdy Ronda's hands, it's rowdy, it's wild, and you can't know what's going to happen
Real
next
wild.
because you can't even imagine.
We can even say rowdy, real rowdy, Dave
Real
Jones.
rowdy.
Real rowdy.
Well, you heard it from Rowdy Ronda and Rowdy Ronda
she's
and
good.
Wolfman William. Did you enjoy your time here at El Mariachi? You heard him,
I
yeah.
heard him. Yes.
And Rowdy Ronda,
Can he eat tacos?
Can he eat
you be in a taco contest?
speaking of the costume contest, that's going to be coming up here soon. But our special taco eating contest, we are going to have that here on Wrestle Talk tonight, and you know all about that. You've actually earlier today, you saw all the different things they use to make the tacos. You
Yes.
looked into the. Tell us about that.
I did. I checked into it. I just want to make sure there's no anything laced in it or any poison because I want to keep this safe for everybody. I did check everything. The food is ready. The food has been washed by an operative of mine personally to make sure that all is well and ready to go. So it will be a fair winning.
I didn't like put detergent or nothing in it, did I?
There's no tide involved.
Rowdy Ronda, tonight we were supposed to have a special Christmas set, and that Christmas set was set up a little bit earlier today, but when we arrived here tonight, all that we found was a pink wig and some pink spray, and all of our Christmas decorations were taken away, and we even had a necklace with lights on it.
Yeah, that's why I was wanting to wear that.
Wait. Hold still. Don't move. I believe I see some. Hey, let's take this to the lab. Take this out to the lab for me. We might have some evidence right there on you. I'm sorry. I'm always on the job.
She's good.
What does this mean for me? What's going to happen?
We don't know yet until we see what that hair brings back that we got off of your head right here. It was a pink hair on your head.
Pink.
It's not mine, is it?
Well, yeah. No, I don't think you got one missing.
A pink hair. Wrestling fans, I'm scared to death now. Rowdy Ronda, I really hope. Thank you. Oh, that feels so much better. Thank you. Please get to the bottom of this, please, because
We are.
I'm a nervous wreck now. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Wolfman's headed straight to the lab with that hair. We're going to break it down. I believe that's a clue of what has happened to the Christmas decorations and things that's going on here?
Well, our Christmas decorations were taken away, and we hope to find out exactly what happened with that. Dave Jones even had a light-up necklace that had like Christmas lights on them, and that was taken away as well.
My penguins.
Well, Dave, man, I just don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to start watching your back a little more. I really thought that Gina had taught you better than this. I will have to give her a call later on tonight.
Tell Gina I need more protection.
Cheyenne will be here to protect you, I'm sure.
Need it.
Or Lisa Funk will be here also.
Lisa. Yeah.
So, Rowdy Ronda, with you on board here at Wrestle Talk, we have a clear future. Hopefully we have a less chaotic, wacky, and crazy future.
Well, I like wacky and crazy. I just want to keep it all legal.
Well, Rowdy Ronda, you do a lot of great work, and including in that work that you have done, you've done a lot of commercials here in the Tennessee area and beyond. And I believe at this time,
And beyond.
How about that? How about that guy that guy? You know him, don't you? Can you do a spot with him?
I can do a spot with anybody.
Can we do that?
we can, yes.
Do a spot with that guy. He's funny.
You know what? Why don't we just go ahead and take off? JV.
JV.
Hey, this is Rowdy Ronda on Wrestle Talk with Joe Lawson, and I'm here today with Finney Parch. Hey, Finney, how's it going, man?
Well, Rowdy, it's going pretty well. Just it's all right.
Well, you know, I just have to say something. I mean, I just get the big elephant out of the room right off the top. What about that hat, man? What is going on that head?
Well, this is my hat. It's my hat. Hatteras. I call it Hatteras.
Hatteras?
Bought Hatteras in North Carolina in a snowstorm out on the sea one time, and I've had it ever since, and it's attached to me. Well, I did get it loose once in a while, but you know, I've grown attached to it.
You've grown attached to it. So it's a Hatteras from South Carolina out on the ocean. North Carolina on the ocean.
North. Yes.
I'm sorry, I just make sure we get this story straight here. I like to know exactly what's going on. Speaking of that, I heard that you have a catchphrase that you like to talk about.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, it's actually it's.
What?
Oh, television. Sorry. I mean. SMF&D. For TV, SMF&D.
Okay, that's much better.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I thought that for me I was going to have to Jap slap you upside the head or something.
No call for that. It's just one of them things, you know, them people are like, what do
You
say?
know, I've been trained by the best, and I don't mind taking you down.
I hear you.
But while we're talking about taking you down, let's talk about that truck you bought.
I did. I was down at JV Autos firm.
JV?
JV.
All right.
So I was down at JV Auto. Them dang people. Rowdy Ronda, you was there.
I was there.
You was there.
I was.
I think you was that voice in my head. It drove me crazy for about a week. But anyhow, I bought a truck down there. And boys, I gave them a piece of plastic.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they wanted for it.
You took a piece of plastic to them and they gave you a truck.
I gave them a plastic card and they let me drive away with it.
Now, wasn't that Tim that did that?
That was Tim.
And Miss Vicky was involved.
Miss Vicky was fine.
Miss Vicky's fine?
Miss Vicky's fine.
Now, I'm kind of liking Tim. Now, he's got a beep, 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 beep on him.
Oh, SMF&D.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
TV. Shh.
Sorry about that. Anyhow, yeah, it's down to JV. So I took that thing and I drove it off. $1,200. I sold it to this guy. This guy, he's like, I said, sir, all you got to give me is $1,201 bills.
$100 bills? What'd you do with $100 bill? I mean,
I meant to say 12 $100 bills, but I said $1,201 bills.
Oh, $1 bills.
I took them down to this place, this bar I go to, and boy, I was popular in there.
Really? What kind of bar was this?
It was kind of south and west, and you know, and there's a north and then there's an east one too. But anyhow, it was just a bar.
Okay.
Just a place to go and you know. So anyhow, but yeah, them JVs, I like them guys.
Boy, I like JV too. You know what? Let's talk to JV real quick about it, and then we can get back to Wrestle Talk with Joe Lawson.
I like
Catch
that
you
Joe.
later.
JV.
Welcome back here to Wrestle Talk. Dave Jones, I couldn't believe it. We had Rowdy Ronda here.
We did. Did you see that stuff with that Finney guy? That was hilarious.
The Phineas guy, and this guy has popped up not only in the JV Auto Foam commercial, but in this special ad that we had tonight. So, who is this guy? And Dave, he kind of looks like you in a way. He doesn't have your personality. You have a pretty chill personality, but
he married. I think he was one of Rowdy Ronda's friends there.
Really,
somebody, and she did this song, stole his dog and stuff.
Rowdy Ronda.
What show that? No. This woman.
Oh,
Place she was at, Susan's Bar. I
Yeah.
think she owns that.
Oh, wow.
Susan works with Ringo or somebody. I forgot.
well, who knew? Susan's Happy Hour will be the center of that kind of stuff. But, anyways, Dave Jones, we
Susan.
finally found out the truth, and I'm kind of happy and I'm relieved about the truth with all this. I like riding down the road with you the past 3 weeks, not knowing whether or not you actually wrote these checks. And Dave Jones, I just want to tell you, I apologize for believing anything other
forgive you
than
on that. I mean, they had some pretty weird evidence there, and just some strange. I mean, who does that kind of stuff? It's just crazy. I don't know, man. I mean, you know, hopefully I won't have to even do this taco eating thing. I don't, you know, I'm just depressed now. Our Christmas lights are gone.
Well, we found out the good news tonight from Rowdy Ronda, but now we find out the bad news. And you're aware of this, of course. We have our taco eating contest, and that's going to come up here shortly. You versus Jerry Thunder. In 1 minute, whoever can eat the most tacos is the winner. And Jerry Thunder, I heard, has a lot up his sleeve. I've not even seen him come in here tonight. But hold on a minute. I see some lights in our decorations here. Jerry Thunder, that's Dave Jones' necklace.
What are you doing with that?
I'm wearing it.
That was my Joe. I was supposed to do that. It's supposed to be me, folks.
Where's our Christmas tree and where's our Christmas lights?
What'd you do?
Why
Eat
do you have
that?
his necklace tonight?
Probably put it on
I
the
don't
taco
see his
dish.
name on any one of these bulbs.
Well, it's his necklace.
Can you prove it?
It was in his production
Well,
box
I bought
tonight.
it with I didn't
Your
write a
food
check.
stamps?
No, I
One of them
didn't.
bad checks you've been writing?
I didn't even write a check. No, never mind. You're wearing it. Go for it.
Dave Jones.
So, well, in that case, I think we should not do any taco eating stuff. That'd be.
Well, you can either eat them or choke on them.
I don't want to do that either.
Well, the only way
I think we
someone
need
would
to do
choke
that,
on
Joe.
him is with you. We've seen him put tacos and burritos down people's throats in here, even threw them in their face. And we have this right here, Jerry Thunder.
Yeah.
Of course, we have what's called Panther, and it kind of stings a little bit. Panther Pest Control. Panther Pest Control. Now we're safe.
That
now we are
doesn't work
safe.
on Thunder. It doesn't say Thunder Control.
Yeah.
Hey, Adam,
Wait a minute, Bill.
Thunder control, thunder pest control. Adam will know what I'm talking about.
And that bottle's actually moving right now. There's something kind of crazy going on in there. Jerry Thunder,
I
and,
didn't do it.
and we know that you had a lot to do with this. Of course, we heard from Rowdy Ronda tonight the truth that you're part of some government scheme or something. I mean, it was a lot of stuff that she said, and this is actually confirmed. the truth. This is what's believed, and she's found out the facts, Jerry Thunder. And what do you got to say for yourself with all these different things? No comment.
Yeah,
So you're going to do us that
What's
way
in them bowling
tonight.
balls, man? What's in them bowling balls?
No comment.
We know you go bowling all the time. I mean, I've seen you at the bowling alley a lot. And
I will tell you this: they're thunderballs.
Thunderballs.
And they're big.
Thunderballs. Yeah, I bet they are. Well, wrestling fans, tonight it's taking place here.
Just stop right here. You guys, you two weasels, messed with my buggy last
Weasel.
week.
Weasels.
And
Buggy,
it's on
what the-
video. They saw you do it. The fans saw you do it. So I'm informing you right now, my attorneys are being in contact with you. Hook 'em, crook 'em, and screw 'em's coming for you, big boy. You better write some more
Screw 'em.
checks.
Purple who?
Hook 'em, crook 'em, and screw 'em.
Oh, well, Jerry Thunder, we saw that chair out there. We wasn't sure who it belonged to.
Yeah,
and,
I was just admiring it. I was just going to ride it around a little bit. And he just,
Well, if you was
What
admiring
the-
it, why did I crash right over
goes,
there?
what the heck happened there? I don't know.
and we kind of saw him coming last week to get his chair, and that's when you said, let me clean the wheels.
Yeah, I cleaned the
Yeah,
wheels
you
there.
cleaned the wheels
That
all right.
worked
You
out
greased
all
them
right.
down with.
Well, the wheels look like
Well,
they
it's
had been...
supposed to be. It's instant dry stuff. I just,
Now,
you know,
do
and
you
it's-
use this chair to steal all the stop signs? Let's find out and see.
No comment.
No comment. Well, Jerry Thunder,
Rowdy,
of course...
Rowdy, check that one out.
We're going to get to the truth behind all this, but most important, wrestling fans, it's tonight, the taco eating match between Dave Jones and Jerry Thunder. And it's all happening later on tonight. Dave Jones, what you think about all this?
Well, I mean, I'll eat some tacos. Good Lord, I mean, it's just tacos.
Did you contact your attorney and get your affairs in order?
What affairs? I don't.
You know you got a
I have
match
three
coming
of
up with the Pink Panther, so remember?
So you guys really can't come to an agreement with this. As you mentioned last week, Dave Jones, if you win this match, all this goes away, all these matches.
No. The
Yeah.
Panther match stays on the table. He agreed to it. Be a man and man up to it.
The Pink Panther is just as dangerous as you are, if not
No,
more
he's
dangerous.
a kitty cat.
A kitty cat.
Ronda will be able to tell us if this really works, so I don't care if it does work.
Well, this is
Yeah,
going
yeah,
into the
Pink.
lab. She's going to let us know.
Pink? Yeah, pink. Pink's all right, but
Well,
we
maybe
eat
you'll
tacos.
look good in pink again. Next time it might be right.
No spraying pink.
Next time it might be right down through here. You never know what he might do.
Ever since
You too.
you sprayed his beard and you sprayed my head with that
Big
spray,
improvement.
every other night I've had a nightmare, and that nightmare is me waking up with a pink wig on. And I even had someone take a picture of what I thought this dream looked like, and let's see this picture right now to see what it looks like. Is that supposed to be me in that pink wig?
I don't know. No comment.
That's what I had in my dream. It's a nightmare that I'm having every night, Jerry Thunder.
What are you drinking?
This is my special Joe Lizer right there.
Sarsaparilla.
Smells like bathwater.
Smells like bathwater. It's a very special drink they have here at El Mariachi. But Jerry Thunder, you're causing a lot of issues. I have to see a counselor and a therapist because of you. And then we've had to bring in Rowdy Ronda here.
It's not my fault your mother dropped you on your head when you was a baby.
Now, what's going to happen if
It's only
Rowdy...
that big. It's
Rowdy
big
Ronda's-
Look how big he is.
Yeah,
You see Cindy doing?
I was a big boy when I ate a whole bag of Doritos one time. Can you believe that? Rowdy Ronda was here, and
Yeah, he's going to eat a whole plate of tacos.
he
Or
will.
choke on them one.
You heard the truth behind what happened.
I
Also,
didn't hear a thing. I wasn't here. I don't believe none of that malarkey.
well, if you hadn't heard it yet, you're going to find out. And not only is she our Wrestle Talk Snoop, but she's going to be the special guest general manager at our upcoming March event. So that means that
Maybe.
you can leave that spike at home. You can leave those chains and everything else you have. Also, she has Wolfman William. And he looks like he's not scared of any kind of Jerry
You know, I
Thunder
kinda
or
like
Pink
him.
Panther. Do you?
I could see him in the thugs.
Is he friends with the Pink Panther by chance? I don't think he
They
is.
could be distant cousins. They both got hair, so you never
Yeah.
know.
That's an idea. Jerry Thunder and the Wolfman's in the match.
Well,
After we eat the tacos, and that's what he has to do.
so Wolfman Williams and Jerry Thunder in a match. How about that?
Sold. So.
I don't care who you put in the ring with me.
Mm.
Somebody's gonna leak bloody.
Yeah, because you're going to have that spike with you. You're going to be cheating. And that
Now,
referee
listen,
is going to be
I
cheating.
keep telling you, that was your referee,
That wasn't mine.
and I
know
never
who
cheated
hired
in one match in my life, not one.
Yeah, I believe that. Well, wrestling fans, of course, we continually hear the lack of integrity on the part, and that's fancy words, I don't think he can understand, but on the part of Jerry Thunder.
Right.
And you're very lack of integrity, big time, Jerry Thunder. And
You
Jerry
integrity
Thunder's
scene.
caused a lot
Well,
of
I'm
problems
trying to improve
here.
your image by letting you be seen on television with me.
Yeah, and it has. It certainly has improved
It's
it.
improved your ratings. They went through the roof since I started coming to your little shenanigans here.
Well, you caused a lot of trouble here, El Mariachi.
Yeah.
Say he allowed you to come back here to El Mariachi, but you kind of snuck in before you was allowed to come here a couple weeks ago dressed like Michael Jackson coming in here. And what's
But
up with
did
that?
anybody get beat?
No, but you
Okay, then.
snuck in here, and then you had some kind of agreement with them where you could continue to come here. And now we're
As
stuck
long as I
with
draw
you
the
on
crowd
show.
into their place here, they're going to allow me to be here.
Yeah.
People come in to see what I'm going to do next, so they eat.
Yeah, they're a little worried about eating with you shoving tacos and burritos.
Yeah,
Hey, I
really.
told you, I thought that guy was going to choke on his taco, and I just helped him get it on down.
Sticking his fist in his.
Fans, I don't know what's going to happen.
Don't
These
worry,
two,
Dave. You start choking on one, I'll help you get it on down too.
No, I don't need no help. No help. No help.
We might need a doctor and an ambulance here tonight. And wrestling fans, you're going to see it right here on Wrestle Talk. And who knows what's going to happen in the coming weeks. I almost said it earlier, but I'll say it now. We're going to have a special costume contest. And I've been told that it's me versus one of your guys in a costume contest. What kind of costume could I possibly wear here? TV.
That's beyond trying to think of
How
that.
do you
It's untelling what you might show
How
up
you get
in.
into these things? I got to eat tacos and fight animals and all kinds of stuff. Good
Well,
Lord.
it's going to be crazy
Cry me a
and
river.
wild. Is that
Just
one of those
saying.
Maynardville folks? What do they say now?
Just put on
If
a
Mayor
dress or
folks
something.
said, bring it on, big boy.
Now, Dave Jones, you see him taunting and making fun of the wrestling
I
fans.
see.
They're not going to be happy with you when they see you.
I don't care. And I told them the first time I see them buying these old cheap videos, smack them right between the eyes.
Well, I bought a video.
Yeah, they're
And
not cheap. I-
don't smack me now. Dave Jones has sold a lot of videos, and that list is not getting to you. If
Who
you
did he
bought
sell them to?
You won't
Nobody.
find out about
He
it.
sold them to himself. He wrote a check.
Wrestling
Wrote a
fans,
check.
Salvation
Check.
is.
it's like going in one ear and out the other with
Salvation
Jerry
is, he
Thunder.
knows about it.
Jerry Thunder, you're like
I hear everything I say.
you're like Dennis the Menace. You really are.
Thank you. That's my hero.
The Menace of Society, Jerry Thunder. We found out the truth tonight, and we're going to find out more truth in the coming weeks. And you ripped off our set. Thanks a lot. We planned on this Christmas special tonight, but
It's not my fault he wouldn't write you a check to pay for your stuff.
you
Don't
should be
blame it on
ashamed
me.
of yourself.
Don't blame it on me for your faults.
Well, Jerry Thunder, coming up in just a few moments, you and Dave Jones, one-on-one. What is that supposed to mean? You going to choke him? You going to choke me? What is that supposed to mean?
Anything's possible.
Wrestling fans, who knows what's going to happen right here on Wrestle Talk. Coming up in just a few moments, our taco eating match, Dave Jones and Jerry Thunder. What in the world? We'll be right back in just a moment. I cannot believe this, Dave Jones. He stole our set. Welcome back to Wrestle Talk. As you see, the set is empty. Dave Jones and Jerry Thunder have went to the special area set up for this taco eating match, and they're getting ready. They're mean mugging each other, and we're going to have a great time with that tonight. Who's going to be the winner? What's going to happen? Who knows? And fans, I'm still ecstatic about Rowdy Ronda being here on Wrestle Talk. She's done so much to uncover the truth here about the crazy things that's been going on. It's been kind of trippy, to be honest with you. But wrestling fans, we find out, of course, that none of the people, as far as we know, was wrestlers on this plane, but Rowdy Ronda is going to have the truth of that. Someone that was seen around the plane, though, was Brandon Stone. And speaking of Brandon Stone, he's making his way into the set right now. Is it Brandon Stone or Brandon Stone? or
Stoned.
Brandon's going to get stoned. I don't know what's going to happen. Welcome to the show, and we have this big match. They're getting ready. Say He and Adrian and Rodrigo is getting everything set up here at the El Mariachi, and what could happen tonight? This is going to be wild, real wild, Brandon
There's
Stone.
no telling what can happen. Anything is possible.
Now, what is your affiliation with these two masked individuals from the beginning tonight?
I don't
Do you
what
know
you're
these
talking about.
guys? They came in to give us Christmas cards. We found out they were from Jerry Thunder. So, and we know you're on the side of Jerry Thunder. But speaking of which, we knew you were on the side, of course, of Big Mouth Mike Ogle, Trip, and Charles Long.
How come every time I come in here, you talking bad about my people?
I mean, Big Mouth
Charlie,
Mike Mogul.
Mike, Thunder, everybody.
Lance
They're
Blaze
great
calls
people.
him Mike Mogul. So, I don't know.
Blaze is kind of off in the head.
And Lance Blaze is not here tonight, and I've been given word that he's going to be here soon. He's going to, tonight, but here soon in the next few weeks
He's
to
scared.
address his absence here.
You
on
know he's
Wrestle
going to come
Talk.
on here and say, "Oh God, I'm scared of my brother. Please don't have him over there."
And wrestling fans, speaking of the Big Daddy Boo Memorial event, it's so great. You can watch it on DVD. You'll see that main event where Brandon Stone gets beat up with the broom that he brought himself out
We
of
got
ringside.
cheated.
Also, you were knocked out by Donnie Heartbreaker too, and
He
Charles
jumped in
Long
the
was as
ring
well.
on Charlie like they should have been disqualified right then. That's cheating.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys think you were doing, bringing a broom in there? I mean, I know it was a street
I don't know what you're
fight.
talking about.
Order the video. You'll
Trying
see
to
it for
sweep up the
yourself.
trash.
Agenda Video 1 at yahoo.com. I believe you ordered one and you saw it, but you had someone else edit it and change things around. But wrestling fans, place your order today. Only $8. Include shipping. Agenda Video 1 at yahoo.com. It's the moment you've been waiting for. It's the moment you've been waiting for, Brandon Stone. It's time for the taco eating contest. Wrestling fans, we're going to go to a special area set up here in El Mariachi, and we're going to have our special guest referees, and of course, Say He, Adrian, and Say He are going to be standing by along with Rodrigo, and we're going to have this taco eating contest. Now, Brandon Stone, they got 1 minute to eat as many tacos as they can. Whoever eats the most in this minute's time will be the winner. And speaking of which, we're going to go to that right now. Get ready. It's happening next right here on Wrestle Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to El Mariachi, and this is our main event of the evening. This is a taco eating match, and it is scheduled for one fall with a 1 minute time limit. Your special guest referee, of course, is going to be Say He, but first, introducing, he is from the great area of South Knoxville, Tennessee. He's world famous as seen on TV. The one and the only Mr. 1982, Dave Jones. Let's hear it for him here.
Yeah. Well, I'm going with both, you know.
Introducing his opponent from parts unknown. His weight is unknown. He is wrestling legend Jerry Thunder. And at this time, we have Say He, the special guest referee, to explain the rules.
Okay. The rules is gonna be whoever eat the 3 tacos on at least 1 minute, that's gonna be the champions. Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. All right, and we'll go ahead and get these guys.
Okay. Are you, David Jones? Are you ready?
I am ready.
Terry Thunder, are you ready? Yeah. Let's go. All right, let's see. You have 1 minute, guys. Come on.
Who is this?
Oh Lord, we have some stranger here. Come on. Hey, he helped you out with 1 taco. How about that? So you can win.
20 seconds.
Okay, 20 seconds, guys. Come on. You better do it. There we go. There we go. Hey. Champion. We have the champion here. Yeah, you have one tortilla left. So he's well. Sometimes we have to cheating, you know.
Well, say he, you are a great referee, and by the way, here is your winner, Dave Jones of the taco eating contest. Of course, this means for Dave Jones that he, oh goodness, what in the world, wrestling fans? All heck is broke loose here on the Wrestle Talk set, and say he's going to help Dave Jones out. He's just, oh my goodness, what in the world? He's got a microphone stand. What in the world? Adrian, join me here for just a second. It's been a crazy night here on Wrestle Talk, and you are our special guest enforcer at ringside. What did you think about all that?
I watch everybody's competition. It's winning the Joe.
Yes.
It's good. Good shot, the boy. Everything is good.
I had the winner right here.
We have the winner here of the taco eating match. Jerry Thunder is upset. Jerry Thunder, of course, he took his teeth out before he ate it, so he probably had a hard time. But
Fried ice cream, man.
Yeah.
well, wrestling fans, thank you for joining us tonight here on Wrestle Talk. You've seen all the excitement. We heard from Rowdy Ronda tonight, and we have so much more coming your way in the weeks to come. We want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Dave Jones, are you going to be all right? You ate a lot of tacos.
Yeah, man. I don't want any more tacos, though.
Let's hope he has room for Christmas dinner, right? Well, Merry Christmas from all of us at Wrestle Talk. On behalf of myself, Joe Lawson, Dave Jones, all of our guests, and of course, Miss Rowdy Ronda and Wolfman William. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next week right here on Wrestle Talk.